Upon its arrival to the Olympic scene in 1996, softball has continued to grow to be one of the most popular sports among young girls across not only the United States, but also across the world stage. Team USA has been the world softball powerhouse for most of the professional softball history. The dominating pitching styles and aggressive bats led Team USA to 3 Olympic gold medals, coming in only second to Japan in the 2008 Summer Olympics. The most consistent medal appearances in the 4 times that softball was an Olympic sport were between USA, Japan, China, and Australia. USA.com quoted Don Porter in saying, "The International Softball Federation and wider softball family is certainly disappointed by today's decision by the IOC Executive Board not to recommend softball for reinstatement into the Olympic Games program of 2016. However, we respect the IOC's decision, and I tip my cap to golf and rugby for getting recommended and offer my sentiments to the other 4 sports that were not successful today." This quote by Don Porter shows the disappointment not only of softball, but also for the other 4 Olympic sports that were cut out of the Olympic Games. As of 2005, it was officially decided that the 2008 Summer Olympics would be the last for softball, and this decision was finalized in 2009 by the Olympic Board. Being a college softball player myself, here at the University of Oklahoma, I always dreamed of becoming part of the Olympic team. I always looked up to the greats like Stacey Newman and Lisa Fernandez, and imagined myself being on the Olympic stage when it became my time. This is also a common goal of my OU teammates, seeing that the professional softball league that is equivalent to Major League Baseball is not a realistic occupation because of the demanding hours and low income. The World Cup has now become softball's yearly Olympics. Taking place yearly in Oklahoma City at the Softball Hall of Fame, it draws the same teams that would compete on the Olympic stage. Thousands of people come to the Oklahoma City yearly to take part in the festivities and see who is currently the best in the world. Team members of the USA softball team are also role models for young girls around the country. Fast pitch softball begins as young as 6 years of age in the U.S. and continues through 18 years of age. Those that are lucky enough to continue their career in college level, but for those that are not lucky, they can still live vicariously through the national and college softball teams. Many have the opportunity to play national tournaments at the Hall of Fame Stadium in Oklahoma City, where the national tournaments are held, and this allows them to catch a glimpse of what it is like to be great like their role models on the national team. Back Softball is an organization that has been formed and is reaching out to countries all over the world to expand the sport of softball, along with trying to get softball back into the Olympic Games. Over $250,000 has already been given to unfortunate countries, funding softball teams and giving equipment to those that need it. Although softball has been removed from the Olympics and many dreams have been crushed, organizations such as Back Softball are continuing to keep the dream of young girls across the country alive by continuing to bring softball into the eyes of those that might not have originally seen it. Hopefully one day softball will be back in the Olympic Games, maybe not in 2018, but soon.